Hi, my name is Kylie and I'm an applicant for the MSN entry-level program. I was very interested in St. Kate's program. One of the reasons was because of the focus on the clinical leader certification that you're able to get and how the classes sort of are, some of them are tailored towards educating you into someone who can be a clinical nurse leader. And I had a few experiences that stand out where I have been learning, but also have been able to be a leader at the same time, sort of learning on the spot. One of those came from my part-time job. I've worked there since it was my first job in high school. I work at an early childhood center in the infant room. And a couple years ago, it was my first year being an assistant teacher, so I was able to be in charge of the classroom and open and close without another teacher present. And one of the afternoons I was with two other high school aides, so I was the lead teacher in the classroom. It was close to the end of the day, and babies get a little fussy towards the end of the day because they are ready to go home, and at the time they were all due for bottles, so they're upset. Everyone needs to be fed, and it was one of my first days being the lead teacher, and it was pretty chaotic, but I think I did a good job being able to take a step back, delegate what needed to be delegated to my coworkers, and sort of prioritize who needs to be first, who is done the quickest. And I was definitely still learning how to delegate and sort of be a leader to my coworkers without coming across as bossy or overbearing, because I obviously wasn't much older than them. That was a big learning experience, and just continuing as an assistant teacher, I learned a lot more about being an effective leader in that setting. I also have been a TA in a microbiology lab, and I've had to do a lot of learning with how I can best help students. Even though I was a student myself, being a TA, I had to do a lot of relearning of information, and just I need to know more in depth so that I can answer the why, the how questions, and also keep a safe lab environment for them. And I think I've continued to develop those skills as well as I've kept doing both of those jobs. I also personally am really interested in pursuing an advanced practice nurse practitioner degree at some point after practicing as an RN for a while. And so I think the ability to be a clinical nurse leader and be certified as that is really, I think that would be a really good experience to become or gain an even better sense of my own leadership style, and managing communication and being a resource for other nurses and working with teams of different healthcare professionals, whether that's APRNs, doctors, residents, nurses, CNAs, and sort of fostering communication as a CNL. I think that would be a really good opportunity for me to be an even better, not only RN, but also potentially a nurse practitioner in the future. And I think a couple personal qualities that will help a lot in the program for me to be successful. One would be my composure. I have gained a lot of practice through my jobs in staying calm in chaotic environments and just taking a step back, prioritizing what needs to be done first, and especially in terms of school. What is the most important? What can I get done now, instead of stressing about, wow, I have all these things to do. I think it's taken me a long time to be able to do that, but that is one thing that I think will help me a lot in this program. Second one is just my curiosity towards a lot of things, but nursing and medicine specifically. I've shadowed a NICU nurse multiple times and loved just hearing the how and the why about like what medications are being given and why they can't be given with other things, what treatments we're doing to help this baby get better. I just think that I have a lot of, I really enjoy learning a lot, especially about things that I'm interested in, and I'm very interested in the nursing foundations, the science behind pharmacology. So I think that will help me succeed a lot in this program. And also with that, reflecting on the second question in my essay, I talked a lot about all my experiences and how me delaying my education, my nursing education, because I transferred, was ultimately a good thing because I was able to get a lot better at time management and doing a lot of things at once. I've been volunteering, working multiple jobs, and also still being successful in school. So I think that that ability, that and maturity sort of that I've gained will really help me be successful in this program. So I'm really excited about the opportunity to potentially be a student in the MSN program. Thank you.